Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Detroit.
This is the scary lady we didn't see in the last video.
Huh?
We didn't. You guys remember we started the sync test after we went through the whole.
Oh, right.
It's the scary lady staring into our souls.
She looks very real, very human, one might say.
But don't.
Anyway, we thought that because we are kind of at a standstill with recording Persona right now.
Because it takes way too fucking long to do our videos than we thought.
It takes a very long time to do it. That we would give you something that that's Cate, if you can't tell, and Ryan.
Really? The one from all?
The one from all. Yes. That me and Ryan would record something at our house for you guys. So without further ado, let's fucking jump into it.
Till Matt gets his own Elgato.
Till Matt gets his own Elgato.
Then all bets are off what he's going to do with that when he has power in his hands.
Yeah, really. So we're jumping back into the world of Detroit for a new series for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy. This loading screen is beautiful.
I was going to say, this loading icon confuses me. Okay. I know it's supposed to be representing like the circular thing on the androids' heads, but are they supposed to be multi-layered like that? Or
yes. This one is, anyway. The ones in their heads, I don't think, has a multi-layer. Ooh.
2038, that's only 18 years from now.
Yeah, look, this is what we have to look forward to in our future, guys.
I don't trust humanity enough to suggest we have androids in 18 years. First off, you know what the biggest, well, at least from my understanding, what the biggest hurdle over any kind of robotic or android would be?
What?
Batteries. Like, think about it. Like, our phones fit in our pockets. You know what the biggest part of the phone is?
What?
The battery. It takes up the most space in the phone's casing because we just can't condense a battery enough for the power that they need to be.
Coming?
Yes, I'm coming, Todd.
There's construction.
We build North Corktown a better place to live.
Just step on the grass.
I don't want to follow Todd, but I kind of have to.
I mean, at this point, you're an android. You have to follow all orders.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals.
Wait,
take care
we've been gone? She's been gone for 2 weeks? What are you talking about?
Because she was in the repair shop.
Alice!
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just remember from the last episode?
Alice.
So he can't be bothered to...
Yeah, without the...
Got it?
Seriously?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
You just can't be bothered to clean without him.
Yeah.
Or without her.
Yeah.
That's kind of pathetic.
Okay, so we need to collect the trash, collect dishes, activate the vacuum cleaner, and check the backyard.
Activate the vacuum. Don't even vacuum. Just turn it on. Make it seem like you're doing something. Well,
Take.
oh. Yep, that empty trash bin.
Yeah.
Well, apparently in the world of 2038 doesn't believe in recycling.
Maybe.
I mean, those beer cans, those are recyclable. But
Yeah.
I wonder the world's kind of a dump.
Well, this part of the world is.
Yeah.
Does that mean even the androids don't know what recycling is? Because that's recyclable. That's not garbage. I'm willing to bet the French, the people who made this have a recycling system in place. If memory serves, I've never had any luck with those trash bags that have like the ropes in them.
Yeah.
Just tying them up, I'm not convinced they're gonna hold. Or maybe they're trying to suggest that the Americans don't have a recycling system, which I'm like 90% sure they do. I could be wrong. I don't know what Detroit's recycling system's like. Their waste disposal. That guy's gonna steal the truck. just standing out there. Uh-huh. And I was looking. Android's going inside. Hotwire.
No, I don't want to go to the garden just yet.
Sorry, is the little girl hiding under the table?
Yes, she is.
I thought she went upstairs.
That's Alice.
I know, I thought she went upstairs, though. Good language in front of a child there. How does a dishwasher break if you don't use it?
Maybe it broke because of lack of use? Oh my god.
The 6-axis has always been kind of a crapshoot with PlayStation.
For fuck's sake.
Maybe it's like actually... Yeah, you have to hold it flat like it suggested. How many... I get it's been 2 weeks, but how many dishes does he own if he can't be bothered to clean any of them? Oh, the android's not here to wash my dishes. Guess I better go buy some more dishes.
Oh, really?
Or fix the one, or wash the ones you have. Also, rather inconsistent with the whole no emotions thing.
Yes,
Shh.
I just mean like because she smiled at the kid as she walked away. Unless she's programmed to do that.
She's programmed to... Because with Kara's type of android, she's essentially like a nanny bot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that wrestling? Okay, because the ref looked like a wrestler for a second. That's weird. Whenever developers do this, it's weird to me. I don't get... Like, when they put real-life things into a game that already has a rather uncanny... Like, it looks good, but it's still in that uncanny valley kind of area.
Yeah.
Where the human brain can say, that's real, but it's not quite right to be, human. So it's just weird to me to have that uncanny kind of... like... The Uncanny Valley realism in the game, and then put actual real life film somewhere in the game. It's just weird to me because I guess like they're trying to say like, look how real this is. It's almost impossible to tell it apart from reality, but there's enough that it's a clear difference, unfortunately, for their intentions rather.
Yeah.
I'm not, again, I think I mentioned this to you, I'm not really big on them, even though I did play Heavy Rain all the way through. The David Cage games.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, choose your own adventure kind of like basic games like these, just, they're interesting, but they don't really appeal to me. I prefer something with a bit of whimsy to it.
Okay.
But it's more just, I forgot the point I was actually, it's like the whole Uncanny Valley thing. Would you like to play a game?
You like playing out here?
It's gonna bother me. I just kind of lost my train of thought there.
It's okay, hon.
So I'm not trying to...
You're not trying to shit on one of my favorite games of all time.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not trying to at all. Like, it looks great. It's just the whole like this typical I guess this is like an evolution of the adventure game. Like
Yeah.
I think the older ones are like Journey to Monkey Island and the point and click style. This is I think this is a good evolution of it. It's just those kind of games don't really stick with me for too long. This is all I'm saying. Because I what the fuck?
Drugs.
Why would you put drugs in with your detergent?
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, God.
You asked her to clean.
Fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off.
You asked her to clean. Are you an idiot? What the fuck? Hey, clean. By the way, don't touch the things in the cleaning supplies.
Yeah, really. Todd's an asshole. Like, you're gonna be...
I see that. He is a fucking prick.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do and stop bothering me.
It's a weird direction to put the player when... Oh, I thought that he was triggered to start screaming at you to go in front of him.
No. No, we're going upstairs, Kara. My sweet summer child. The first little bit, I'll admit, is a little tedious.
Well, I mean, I think that's intentional, given
Yeah.
the idea is you're playing basically the role of a subservient character.
Did you see that cover?
No, I didn't.
That will come into play later in the game. Anybody who has seen this or who's played this game or watched a walkthrough of it will know the significance of that magazine cover. And it's just so fleeting.
What is Detroit's actual hockey team? The Detroit Red Wings, right?
Yes.
So why do they make... Like, I get it. The Red Wings would be expensive to put in the game, but then don't make him a hockey fan. Anybody that lives in Detroit knows the Red Wings. Just gonna stare at the gun.
Ooh, it unlocked something.
Ooh. It's often beneficial to, adventure in this adventure game. So this is his room, right?
Yeah. No, the room with the gun is not the child's room.
I had a feeling. I was more just thinking, like, he seems a little off his rocker and not in a way that antidepressants seem beneficial. Antipsychotics, maybe. I don't know. I might be completely off base there. Ventilate room. Does that just mean open a window?
Yes.
Yeah, the 6-axis is kind of a crapshoot. There's an unfortunate thing about... Seriously, dude?
Yeah, you're gonna be glad of some stuff that happens later.
I'm familiar with some of the spoilers in this game. I mean, like... Seriously, just... What the fuck? Although I kind of have to wonder... He lives in kind of a dump.
Yeah.
How can he afford an android?
Because androids aren't necessarily the most expensive.
Seriously? They're selling basically... like... They're basically selling maids and nannies and...
Kara's model is only a couple $1,000s.
Only a couple thousand?
Yes.
That's... still seems too rich for his kind of blood.
Eh.
This kid can teleport, I swear.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
I swear that child can just appear.
Seems you like reading.
What's with the yellow? Like, I'm kind of confused how I get red is danger.
Yellow is like thinking and processing.
Of course.
I just feel like reading isn't something that would need long to process. Okay, so she tucked in the sheets without the sheets actually being tucked in.
Ooh, we unlocked something else.
Escape route.
Don't spoil anything.
Well, that's why I think that just seemed like the look on her face, like, this is how I get out of here. This is how I escape my prison.
Oh, the controls. Sometimes they frustrate me.
It seems, I don't want to say heavy, but like it seems like it very much dedicated. Any input you put in, it dedicates to that until the game decides not, I guess.
Your father said you chose my name.
Hmm?
I was just saying, from what I've seen you play, it seems like the controls are very, not heavy, but
You should tell me about
they
yourself.
dedicate to whatever
What do
you
like
put
to
in,
do? Where you
basically.
like to go? Your
So if the
favorite
control
foods?
sticks slightly off,
That would
it'll
really
dedicate
help
to
me.
that movement before making a correction.
You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
This dialogue suggests that this is her first time being here. So she's been here for was her memory wiped or something?
Yep.
Just gotta walk over the book. Wow, it looks like an asshole even in that picture. Okay, I feel like that was definitely an emotional response rather than a program nanny one.
Notice the picture?
Oh no, I'm just saying.
I know, I'm just saying, do you notice what's wrong with the picture?
Yeah.
Hell.
That was weird.
Sorry about that, guys. There's a little glitch there.
Yeah, do they have to like follow through with it or something?
Yeah.
Ah, so Dickbag broke her because he was angry.
Yep. Because she tried to protect Alice.
What a douche.
low life.
What the fuck?
Fucking loser. Can't get a job, take care of his family. Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up!
What kind of an arm does he have? That was
You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me!
okay, he doesn't look like he's on drugs, so what the fuck?
Let's do it. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
Did he just take the what was it? Red. What was it called?
You know I love you.
Oh fuck no, even I'm having trouble remembering. Red ice.
Did he just take that as soon as he took it from Kara? Just.
But look how many options there were.
I don't know how how you miss that branch. The back, like the one that looks completely separate. I will say, at least from my experience with Heavy Rain, there is one thing I'm not really fond of with his games and their controls.
What's that?
And that's when they try and do like intense action.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of it's like kind of like heavy, almost like forced dedication to what you're doing kind of control scheme.
Yeah.
A simple mistake can be the end of a character, and at least in Heavy Rain. So I was when I was playing it, I was like I was really on edge whenever a combat scenario came up.
Hello, Marcus. You like Marcus? He's a good boy.
I'm sorry, Android Burbs?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought the TV in the game comparison was uncanny. Those birds are just didn't even flap their wings properly. It's a smiley mug.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just kind of thinking of like how like the wealthy are at least portrayed in media to live. You'd think this guy would have more than one android.
Yeah.
Just given the size of the estate, I mean. Because he very much seems like not an aristocrat. That's
This guy is an android though, so he doesn't have.
No, I mean
the guy who owns the house. You're talking.
Yeah, I'm talking about the guy that owns the house. You'd think, just given the size of the estate, he would have more than one android working there. Like one that would be more like household tasks, and one for exterior needs, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because he certainly doesn't seem like he's hurting for money. Oh, there's your life of dream.
What, my library?
Yeah. How would you feel about having like sliding doors in your house?
I think it'd be kind of cool. Look, they bone.
The bone deers?
They're boning. In any case, we don't have to pay attention to the boning deers.
I'm sorry, who just has a dinosaur bones in their house?
This man, obviously.
It's like, you know what? I need more. I need more for my. I need more aesthetics in the house. Let's just put let's put fossils in the house.
Good morning, Carl. Good morning. It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right?
Okay,
Mark?
so David Cage did
Never
not
forget.
do the research that Detroit likely has recycling waste disposal. But
No.
Well,
I'm sorry, but I mean, you do have to research some things. But he does properly recognize that yes, their weather is determined by Fahrenheit. 'Cause 54 Celsius, everything would be on fire out there.
Yeah.
Break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
It's just one thing. If you're gonna base it on something real world, you do have to do some research into it.
What happened to your clothes?
And it seems like there is some
just
research and
in
some.
the street, Carl.
What a bunch of
I know Detroit's commonly seen as a shithole by some people.
Yeah.
us by roughing up
Well, the entire city itself, I don't know if you're aware of this, the entire city went bankrupt.
I mean, the real.
Yeah, like
wor-
the real
didn't
city.
Didn't they go bankrupt twice? It's filed for bankruptcy twice, I think.
I'm not sure about twice, but I know they did a couple years ago.
I'll take you to the bathroom now.
Which is weird because you think it would be the federal government's job to fix that. And I'm pretty sure Obama was in office at that point. God knows Trump wouldn't do shit. So I'm assuming if you mess this up at any point, the old man falls to the floor.
No. Better controls than that.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not
Yeah.
saying you would mess up. I'm just saying if someone plays this and messes up, the old man just falls.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
I've tried.
Let's see what happens. Whoops. Oh.
So I've played this game probably 6 times,
Okay.
7 now that we're doing this, and I've tried to make him fall a couple times.
Just to see what would happen. I mean, it's typical of these other kind of adventure games. First time, you want to try and do as best as you can. After that, just mess around.
Gallery director.
Just see what exactly what is programmed into the game. Because I think I told you, I only really played through Heavy Rain once, and I think, I don't know if it was me or my brother traded in after a while.
I've already answered.
But after I played through it, I was so annoyed that I had nearly gotten basically a perfect run of the game.
Yeah.
But last minute, I didn't see a prompt come up, and then one of the characters just died during the final act.
See, we're not going to try to go for a perfect run with this one. We're just going to try to go for what happens.
Yeah.
Because I've done a perfect run before, and it's good. Like, the ending is really good for it, but I'm not going to, go out of my way to make sure it's perfect.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is a big table for someone who lives alone.
Well, maybe he didn't used to be alone. Did you catch when he was talking about a character named Leo?
No, I didn't, but I have a feeling Leo will come back into effect soon enough. I'm sorry, they're making reference to when Russia invaded Ukraine.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
Now, okay, I'm going to give you a choice here, hon. Do we want to play the piano or do we want to read a book?
Play the piano. Serenade the old man. Oh, do you have to do all three, or just...
No. Now which do we pick?
Melancholic. I mean, you want to spend all day in bed. You actually have to go to the beat? Or can you just tap it and it'll just follow how long it's supposed to be? I feel like if... I don't know, because you've played the piano. Would you even be able to read something like that compared to sheet music?
No.
I don't play instruments of any kind. Sheet music confuses me, but I remember I took a music class in high school that, well, it wasn't a music class, it was something else. But like they kind of went over sheet music and like how each note is designed a specific way, and then it even tells you which string or chord you need to play for it.
Something's changing the way you play. Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself.
Here's an interesting question that just crossed my mind, though.
Decide who you
What?
are.
Like, before they...
This
What's
world
it
doesn't
called?
like those
Deviant?
who are
No,
different.
that's...
Deviate?
Don't let anyone tell
Deviant's
you
for
who
something
you
else,
should
isn't
be.
it?
No, Deviant is this.
Okay.
Let's go to
Yeah,
the
before they go deviant and actually develop, like, genuine emotions and personality, basically, how exactly, like, how exactly does an android, like, create music? Just because...
It's not creating it, it's based on stuff that they can download out of their head.
Oh, okay. Because you really... Because if you think about it, because art of any kind basically demands emotion.
Yeah.
You can't create something without feeling it.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
Also, take care of us, old man. I'm pretty sure we're taking care of you.
Well, the thing with Carl is he views Marcus as a child, right? Like his child. So it's not so much that he thinks Marcus needs taking care of. It's more he's worried about him because he views Marcus as his like his kid.
Just kind of thinking, what a fairly unrealistic expectation. I thought this stereotype was the starving artist.
Yeah.
This guy seems to be doing quite well for himself by being purely an artist of, like, traditional, like, paints and sculptures.
I think I can do one more thing. I think.
That is a really nice studio, though. Like, having all glass walls, basically.
Here we go.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
What's our verdict?
I mean, it looks nice.
Yes, there is something about it.
Hmm.
Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
That is filthy.
Yeah, just a bit.
Like, I get it. It's supposed to look like it's like a well-used palette.
Now, what do we want to paint? Do we want to paint the statue, or do we want to paint the desk?
Is that the only options?
Yeah.
The desk looks more interesting. There's no paint on there.
You're so nitpicky!
I'm just saying, like, I get it. The palette's supposed to look well used, but it doesn't look like actual paint is there. It looks like the stains of paint that were well used and.
That is a perfect copy of reality. Painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you've seen.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas. Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel. And let your hand drift across the
Okay,
canvas.
so I guess Carl's aware of what this deviant thing is, but
Yeah.
and is more trying to.
What do we want to paint?
Identity. Because we're looking for something vague,
And
right?
then what from there? We're doing this together, Lovey.
Yeah, I'm more just looking at the list and thinking, why is one a subject and the other three feel more.
I don't know.
I know, I'm just kind of like identity, and then you get 3 negative associations and 1 just a subject.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
Doubts. Like, would it have been too much to just put little globs on there?
Stop!
I took an art class. I had to paint with a palette.
You're so nitpicky about this shit.
Like,
It's a game. Just enjoy it.
I know, but if his emphasis is to make everything look real, then
Oh my God.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah. I didn't hear you come in.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd
he has
stop
the
by.
look of him about him that's like, hey, I need some drug money.
That's exactly what it is.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again. What happened to the money I just gave you?
It just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. you'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right?
Yeah, well, a plastic toy doesn't spend all the money on drugs. So.
Yeah.
Smarter, more obedient, not like me, right? You know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
How do you think the conversation was going to go? Hey, Dad, I need drug money. Do you think it's just going to say yes?
No.
I'm kind of confused where some of these options come in, though. Like, I get the other two would be based on the other choices, but, like, two things we apparently missed on the way in, and... Ah, good old Jimmy's bar. Oh, Connor.
Yeah, this is my baby. I've been trying for so long to find a sweater or a jacket with the Arcade 100 thing on it because I want it so bad.
Wait, which one?
Connor's jacket. But all of them are like cheap knockoffs.
You'd think the owner of the bar would immediately just say get out, considering the sign said no androids. I have to wonder, are they even allowed to wear anything else? Like, we saw you with oh god, you just told me the name and I already forgot. The one we were just playing as
Marcus?
Like, he didn't have to wear his android jacket. So I'm kind of wondering, like, can't Connor take his off and wear something else when he goes to a place like this that specifically says no androids?
Nah, Connor is very much a rule follower.
I know, but considering the obvious bias against androids, it would like be in his best interest to get his job done smoothly to wear something less obvious. Oh, there's our man. No, that's... Oh, no, we didn't scan him already. He kind of looks like Guy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I want to say
Guy Fieri?
Yeah, I was going to say Guy Ferrari. Yeah, Guy Fieri, thank you. You know, I'm just thinking about it. You don't see many games where it just seems odd. It just kind of because the Asian man we scanned on the way here.
Yeah.
Everyone else says what would be typical American names, but he was Lohong Kim. Couldn't he be Steve Derrick or something?
Yeah.
Like he's still an American citizen, I would assume. And yes, obviously, immigrants can still be American citizens. But like. The other ethnic, like, the several black people in this game didn't feel like they had out-of-place names in comparison to everyone else.
Yeah.
I was more just thinking, like, is it more I just haven't seen enough of those, or does it just seem like when an Asian individual is brought up, they seem to have more typical Eastern names than...
Oh, damn.
I don't know why this reminded me of that scene from First Class. X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
When they were recruiting and they come across Logan. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah. Which one?
Persist.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist.
I mean,
My
like,
instructions stipulate
look at this man. He cannot intimidate. His face is too calm.
No. Where?
Like, he's looking serious right now.
Oh, Connor, my sweet baby.
Like, he looks like he's...
Which one?
Buy him another drink.
I apologize, Lieutenant.
Yeah,
I
alright.
didn't mean to bother.
You ran out of time, so it selects the...
I'll wait for you outside. Take your time.
Had the chance to grow the relationship.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, like, I don't see Connor having, like, really emphasizing negative emotions, because when he tries to look serious or angry, he just looks like a sad lost dog.
Yeah. He's my sweet little baby. That's all I'll say. My sweet little baby son.
You wait here.
Patient.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Wait, what? So even if you agree with him, his program is like, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not confirming anything.
You'd think the androids would.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me.
That's an android. That seems kind of.
No, it's not an android.
Oh, I thought with the triangle on his hat, he was
No.
an android.
Contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
Because it was just identical to Connor's. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't going to show.
Yeah, that was the
But I was just
plan.
gonna say, you would think the press would prioritize androids for getting info, because they're unless programmed specifically not to react to the press, they would just spill any information.
Yeah. Sweet baby boy, Connor is a little baby boy.
It's even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos.
I'm not gonna like
Ortiz.
what I'm about to say is not a criticism about this game. It's just something I noticed with a lot of high def games. Water textures always seem a little odd,
Yeah.
like wet textures. Because I get like they're glistening like they're supposed to, but like, they don't really see water bead too well off of things. It's just they're standing in the rain,
I'd say he's been
immediately
there for
wet texture.
3 weeks. No more when the coroner gets here.
This guy looks dry as a
There's
bone.
that kitchen
Yeah.
knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up.
He's been dead for a
The killer
while.
must have gone out the back.
3 weeks.
What do we know about his hand?
Looked pretty good for 3 weeks
Not
though.
much. The neighbors confirmed he
I
had
feel
one,
like
but it wasn't here when
decomposition
we
would have set in
arrived.
a lot sooner. It just looks like he was murdered like a couple hours
Make
ago.
yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need.
I don't know. I'm getting most of my information off of crime shows, and those are not good sources. I just feel like if you found a body after 3 weeks of it sitting there, it being pale would be the least of their concerns. Nobody there is wearing like a face mask or anything for the scent. Oh look, it's that stuff.
So, fun fact, therium, which they mentioned in the drug list,
Chris,
is
this written in the
what the
victim's
android's blood is made of.
So some people are so desperate to get high, they kill androids and then convert their blood into a drug.
Uh-huh.
That is weird. Like I know some people are so desperate to get high that they will literally huff paint fumes.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth. You got it?
I think he'd know that their sensors are for some reason located in the
Fucking
mouth.
hell, I can't believe this shit.
Although honestly, that does seem like a weird, like, design quirk for, I guess, forensic androids.
I would say so.
To have those
Taking samples
detecting
for
features
analysis.
in their mouth.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos like
Maybe the body will have something.
Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Well, it was clearly stabbed multiple times. That doesn't quite seem like 28s. I get, like, that's probably the entire body.
Yeah.
Oh, he got something in his hand. Is it more red ice? Okay, looks like he has something else in his hand. some info. This seems oddly very specific. Like, I guess it's supposed to show like it's an advanced system. No shit.
28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
But anyway, like, I guess it's supposed to show like an advanced, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, an advanced system for forensics, but it's just seems odd that he'd know exactly where he came from without any traces to suggest he wasn't like in the chair when the guy had provoked him.
Yeah.
Like, I get it's for gameplay and they have to lead you to more clues. It's more just terms in like real world forensics. It seems a bit of a stretch just thinking about it. It'd be amazing if we ever got that kind of that could suggest anything like that, like the exact way in which a crime was committed, the way Connor can see things. Congratulations, the officer got a picture of your feet.
Mm-hmm.
I find it a little hard to believe there's no evidence of the killer, like a killer's like fingerprints or anything in the house. Okay, that was a kind of a funny frame for this. You're not in the yellow right now. Wait, when did we learn it was a deviant?
Because they said
I'm
coming into
sorry.
the android was the one that did it.
Sorry, I kind of missed some of the cues. I'm sorry. Was that all our clues?
No.
Where were the last three? Okay, where's the last two? You know what they really should give Connor? A flashlight. What? The deviant found religion? Or was it the deceased was into some weird cult stuff? Though I am glad this game does not go for like trying to see from like an android's actual perspective kind of thing.
Yeah. What else am I missing?
Because seeing that scan environment thing 24/7 would probably be a little hard on the eyes.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna go for it. Because I forget the last thing that we're supposed to examine.
Is that on the table?
Ooh.
Oh.
Da da da.
Are you seriously right? I am alive with his previous owner's blood.
Yes.
Gross. So there's nothing on that table over there?
No.
Okay.
Where's Lieutenant Anderson? There is Lieutenant Anderson.
Looking gruff.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
Even he's not quite sure what to do.
In the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
So he seems to know what actually happened. He's just kind of quizzing Connor.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room?
the living room.
Oh, did we get the blood that was on the wood there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous. It doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some theory.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after
Does that mean androids have like a working
Yeah, like a working system.
Yes.
Circulatory system?
Thank you.
Yes.
Correct.
Ooh, we're neutral with Hank now.
So we couldn't scan for the blue blood before this point?
No.
I feel like if he was looking for evidence, that would be one of the things he'd see as well the first time around. That cop just did a really bad job. Oh, the android's in the way? Well, let's just take a picture of his back, and that counts as evidence, right? I really feel like they should give Connor a flashlight.
I don't think androids need them. I think their eyes can just kind of...
That's fair, but it's more just, like, from our perspective, it's really dark.
Yeah.
Alright, how we do... Oh, just...
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
I'm gonna find your missing android.
So check something.
Well, found him.
Or did you?
I don't know. I'd say in this instance he thinks he found him. Oh.
But...
Well, this is a hole in the attic. There's not a lot of places he could have gone from here. So I wonder if Connor just specializes, like, his program...
Connor's a cop, essentially.
No, I know that, but I just mean, like, I wonder if his program specializes in deviants. At least the cases we've seen with him has been just with deviant androids.
I don't remember the exact thing. I think he's just programmed to help them find deviants.
Ooh, some spooky suspense. Found you.
I was just defending myself.
So does that mean like he's equally programmed to take in humans then?
I'm begging you.
Because behavior is similar to an erratic human.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now. Come on!
So is the ring like perpetually red once they go deviant?
Yeah. Or look how many other choices we had.
We've got most of them. Either way, I think this is a good...
Oh. This last one, and then we'll be good. How's that?
Okay.
It's a short chapter.
Okay.
With good reason. You'll see why.
Todd.
You fell asleep on the couch again, you fat bastard. Can you imagine if an android was actually programmed with, like, to just be vulgar with people?
That would be beautiful.
I mean, it's doing its programming at that point.
There was a mess in the kitchen. I did what I could.
I'm not sure what the point of the gradient is with the armband.
Life's funny.
Like, I kind of get the triangle. Like, the triangle looks kind of nice, but I don't get why her armband has, like, a gradient on it.
I need somebody to take care
Like, I
of
think it
this
makes a bit more
goddamn
sense to be
house.
just a solid color from a design perspective.
Go out
Like how it fades the higher it goes up the sleeve.
Yeah.
Joke. Those androids are so fucking wonderful.
If I was in here, you would be dead. Congratulations.
Soon enough.
They ruined my fucking life.
I mean, okay, I don't think I brought it up last time when we were looking with those group that were antagonizing Connor. Not Connor.
Marcus.
Marcus, thank you. I will remember the name one of these days.
Someday.
I'm not good with names initially. Anyways, but like, their beef shouldn't be with the androids because they're, as far as well, their programming should be concerned, they're just things. To be like, it would be like complaining about a microphone because your laptop is effectively, because your laptop's mic is crap, basically.
Yeah.
Like, the point is, it's just pointless. Yes, it's a thing, it can't reasonably fight back. I mean, that's a domestic abuse case. I'm pretty sure she'd be programmed to call 911.
Back here? Come back here right now!
I swear, he doesn't. His eyes are just all black.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move. I'll bust you worse than last time.
What was I gonna say? That was her first instance of playing as a deviant. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like, I get taking the frustration out on the androids is more a cathartic thing, because they are the physical embodiment of what these people are angry at.
Yeah.
But it's realistically the company that's to blame. The one creating the androids that basically replace...
Now, do we try to reason with Todd, or do we go upstairs and protect Alice?
Go upstairs and protect Alice because he's an unreasonable prick.
Now, do we go for the gun?
I say yes. Oh, this is a special scene, but another one of those, like, asshole android quotes just came to mind for me. And this little piggy went to hell.
Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here.
Now I'm gonna ask you this now. Are we gonna kill Todd or are we gonna let him go?
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You're gonna shoot me? Is that it? You're gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
This just goes back to I was like, I'm not a fan of QTEs for combat. Like, I think they could have reasonably made an actual combat system for this game. You have to go the way of the mash, mash, mash. I mean, the decision was made for us now.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the skin was like a projection, so I'm not sure how I'm not sure how, like, I guess to show damage, but yeah, I mean, you'd think the skin would just kind of reform on her face. You shot him. How is he gonna?
Well, she doesn't know if she's killed him or not.
Oh, there's not even a bus driver? Sorry, did the blood just... Oh, I thought the blood just vanished from her shirt. Okay, so are buses free in this game?
I don't know.
That's a lot of choices. What the hell?
Uh-huh.
What the actual hell? Oh, because it's linked to the last chapter. Okay, but
Yeah.
still.
But these are all the choices.
Holy crap.
Welcome to Detroit Become Human, motherfuckers! And I think that's probably a good place to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see you next time, ladies and gents. Peace out.